Earning money while you sleep. It's the ultimate crypto dream, right? But let's be honest, for most people, it turns into a total nightmare. Today, we're going to find the one safe path through a maze that's just filled with traps so you can find real returns without losing everything.
So let's just cut to the chase and ask the one question everybody's thinking, but is too afraid to say out loud. Is crypto passive income just a lie? Is it all a slick marketing trick designed to take your money? I mean, you see these insane yields that just seem to defy logic. Well, we're about to find out if there's any truth to the hype at all.
Okay, to find the truth, we need a way to cut through all the noise and the nonsense. And that tool is a powerful concept called real yield. Seriously, understanding this one idea is the only way you'll be able to tell the difference between a real opportunity and a cleverly disguised trap.
So here it is, the simple, brutal truth of real yield. If some project is just printing more and more of its own token to pay you a huge APY, you're not actually earning anything. It's a trick. Sure, your slice of the pie looks bigger, but the whole pie is being watered down at the exact same rate. This simple idea, this is our compass. It's going to guide us past all those shiny traps. And that's exactly why we're using Ethereum as our home base for this entire journey. You see, its supply isn't really inflating anymore. That means any yield you earn is actual, real profit in your pocket. It's not an illusion. It is the solid ground we can safely build on.
So let's start climbing. We're on a risk ladder, right? We're going to start at the very bottom, on the safest, most straightforward rung of them all, simple staking. The way this works is surprisingly simple. You just give your ETH to a protocol, they put it to work securing the network, and in return, you get paid from transaction fees. But here is where the magic happens. You get a receipt, right? It's called a liquid staking token, or LST. And believe me, this is not a boring receipt. It's more like a financial superpower. It's proof you own that locked up ETH, but you can trade it, lend it, and use it all across DeFi. This little token unlocks everything that comes next. And what do you get for taking this first, safest step? Well, right now, you're looking at a real yield of about 3.3%. Now, I know, that's not some crazy headline-grabbing number, but it's real, it's relatively safe, and it's the foundation for everything we're going to build on top of it. Okay, so we've set up our base camp at a safe and steady 3.3%. Now, it's time to start the climb. Let's see how we can start layering on top of this foundation to reach for those higher yields. This is where things get really, really interesting. So your staked ETH is already doing a job, right? It's securing one network. But what if you could rent out that same security to other networks at the same time and get paid by all of them? This is a strategy called restaking, and you can think of it like a layer cake of yield. The base is your original staked ETH. The next layer is restaking it to another protocol. And yeah, each layer adds a little bit more risk, but it also adds a brand new stream of income. And of course, you get a new, more powerful receipt for this bigger cake, a liquid restaking token. All right, we're leaving the beginner trails now and heading into expert territory. The rewards from here on out can get much, much bigger, but guess what? So do the risks. This is where you have to be really, really careful.
You see, these new tokens are basically keys that unlock a whole universe of advanced strategies. You can act like a bank by lending them out, you can become a market maker and earn trading fees, you can even get into these super complex delta-neutral strategies. That's basically trying to earn yield without caring if crypto prices go up or down. But with great power comes great complexity.
And this table right here, it just lays out the brutal trade-off. Simple staking, about 3%, minimal risk. But as you climb that ladder to things like lending or delta neutral, the yield jumps way up, but so does the list of ways you can get absolutely wrecked. We're talking bad debt, liquidation, tokens losing their peg. Every single step up in yield is a step into a brand new minefield. I mean, this image just says it all, doesn't it? On one side, you have this solid, simple foundation, rock solid. On the other, you have this wobbly, precarious tower of protocols, stacked one on top of the other. And each one of those layers is a potential point of failure. One bug, one hack, one single bad line of code, and that entire thing can come crashing down. You know, this quote just says everything you need to know. Do not get your head turned by 400% APY. It's 400% for 3 days, and then you get rugged and all your money's gone. That's the trap. That's the siren song. The number one rule in this game is not to get rich quick. It's to not lose everything in the blink of an eye. Which brings us to the final and most critical question of all. After climbing this whole ladder, after layering all these protocols and navigating all this insane risk, is any of this extra yield actually worth it? The whole point of this is simple. Yield, complexity, and risk. They're all tied together. You literally cannot increase one without also increasing the others. So every single time you chase after a higher return, what you're really doing is consciously adding another way for things to go catastrophically wrong. But let's just say you do it. You are a DeFi wizard. You build that complex tower of yield, you manage all the risks perfectly, and you walk away with a hard-earned 15% APY on your ETH. I mean, 5 times the base rate. That sounds like a massive win, right?
But what if I told you there was a much simpler strategy that didn't just beat that 15%, but absolutely crushed it? The return from just holding Ethereum for the last 4 years, doing nothing, clicking nothing, risking nothing extra, was 90% per year. 90. Suddenly, all that insane work for 15% seems almost pointless.
And that's the real question you have to ask yourself. In a world where the underlying asset itself can deliver such unbelievable growth, is the massive effort and the terrifying risk of chasing a few extra points of yield really worth it? What game are you actually trying to win here? It's something to think about.